In part 1 of the video, we learned the differences between the quality of the decision and the outcomes. They are correlated but not same. Looking only at decision making outcomes is not a good strategy. It can skew your assessment and influence you to make wrong decision in future. If you haven't watched part 1 of this series, I suggest you watch that video first. In this video, I will show you the relationship between decision and decision outcomes and luck using a matrix that you can employ to assess your decisions. Hi, I'm SARIT TAGORE. Welcome to another video. Let's start with a quote. Success has many parents, but failure is an orphan. I will again start with personal examples to refresh your memory to understand the differences between decision and outcome. I know it is little counterintuitive, but worth understanding. It will save you a ton of bother once you grasp the delicate nuances of this distinction. I moved to Canada from Dubai lock, stock, and barrel. One of the driving forces was that I had a close friend like family here. So, a great decision. After 2 years of being here, I had differences with my friend and we drifted apart. Should I say it was a wrong decision? My son chose a university because he and his girlfriend wanted to study at the same university. A great decision. What if, after some time, they break up? Would I call it a bad decision because he could have gone to another university closer to home? These days, the stock market is a bear market, and experts say that it will take at least 13 months for the market to recover. I'm trying my hand at shorting, a technique where you take advantage of the declining security. I recently made some good money in a lousy market while shorting. If I lost, then would I call it a wrong decision? I have a job offer which I'm considering. If I take the new job and like it, it's a great decision. And if I hate it and it impacts my family significantly, then it is a wrong decision. Why am I giving you so many examples? I am encouraging you to see a pattern here. In all situations, the outcome's quality dictates the decision's quality. Even though the details remain the same, the quality of the outcome forces us to interpret the decision making process. The power of outcome clouds our decision making process. The quality of the results color the ability to understand the quality of our decisions. It even becomes more complicated when the outcome is in your favor. How our choices turn out depends on luck. Between your decision and the outcome, there is an element of luck. Luck plays a role in the outcome you finally land with, which is not under your control. So, the relationship could look something like this. Let me go on a flip chart and show you. Remember, any decision can give you some excellent, good, not so good, average, poor, and bad outcomes. The outcome you get is not the only outcome you could have got. But that's a very important point to keep in mind. The outcome you get is not the only outcome you could have got. Sometimes we make good decisions and they turn out well. Sometimes we make good decisions and they turn out poorly. The same is true for bad decisions too. In other words, a good decision can give you either a good or a bad outcome. Similarly, a wrong decision can give you either a good or a bad outcome. Let's try to fit the examples I gave you earlier into this matrix. When I made money in bear market while shorting, a wise decision and a great outcome, right? I bought a second house, but the housing market crashed because of COVID. Or being in an accident crossing the green intersection, a case of good decision and bad outcome, unlucky. When I jumped a red light safely, I was lucky, bad decision, good outcome. Reached home safely after a few drinks. Since I was successful the first time, I tried again. The second time, I was not lucky and had an accident. It is a bad assessment of my decision outcome and, what would you call it? Unwise and bad decision. I request you to please list all the examples from your life history and fit them into this matrix. Remember, results can often cause you to lose sight of the role of luck in how things turn out, especially if the outcome is in your favor or if the outcome is positive. Unwise and unlucky situations are often never analyzed. This is human nature. Pay attention to your close calls that could have been a disaster. Once again, I repeat, pay attention to your close calls that could have been a disaster. We tend to overlook the bad decisions that don't have regrettable outcomes. Ignoring close calls is a bad decision-making strategy. Never forget a close call and come out of it empty-handed without analyzing. Some decisions did not turn out badly but could have been much worse. There are lessons from close calls, but we often fail to learn because we escaped. If you routinely arrive for meetings just in time, complete assignments in the 11th hour, or live on cliffhangers but don't have outright disasters, think again about your decision-making strategy. Don't be blinded by the positive outcomes because a catastrophe lurks in the corner. What can you learn from this that will improve your future decisions? Analyze your decision using the matrix I shared earlier in the video and look for lessons in what happened. Developing a discipline to separate the quality of the result from the quality of the decision can help you see patterns of which decisions are worth repeating. You must question your assessment, especially when decision quality and outcome quality align. When that happens, primarily when things work in your favor, your decision remains unexamined. While you think it is your ability rather than other reasons including luck, you may make a fatal mistake in future because of the wrong assessment. Reflect on your worst and best decisions and analyze the decision-making process using the following questions. Is the outcome clouding your decision-making process? Even if the result is terrible, can you highlight the good micro decisions you made in the entire decision-making process? Even if good decisions result in good outcomes, can you think about how you could further improve the decision quality? What could have been other possible outcomes of the decision? This is my favorite question. What could have been other possible outcomes of your decisions? What are the near misses in your career or decision making? What can you learn from them? How can you use this learning to make better decisions in the future? So let's quickly summarize what we've learned today. Never confuse good outcome with good choices. It is human nature to be emotionally attached to the outcome of your decision, but dispassionately assess when you're lucky, accept and celebrate it. Learn to separate the outcome from the decision, or you will never improve at making good decisions. Success has many parents, but failure is an orphan. Start looking at your failures. The outcome may have been wrong. Would you have made a different decision if given a chance to do it over again? Also, look at your undeserved successes. Was it the quality of your decision or plain luck? What could you have done differently to improve the outcome? To make better decisions, you must step back from the outcome. Think about the decision-making process and the factors that lead to success and failure. There you have it. I hope you found something interesting which you can put into practice right away. Let me know in the comments below that what really resonated well with you. Please don't forget to subscribe so that you can be notified whenever I publish the next video. Thanks for your support. See you next time. Bye for now.